Copy difficulty is divided into normal, nightmare. Hell difficulty is several times higher than normal. It's impossible to attack without a strong team. Hell difficulty is not something that ordinary professionals can do. It seems that I can't touch this task for the time being. I left the exchange and came to the city gate. The guard was shocked when he saw I was only level 7. He was a little shocked. Which school is this? Since I was level 7, he agreed to let me out. Seeing that I insisted on leaving the city, the guard didn't say much. He just gave me some precautions and let me out. When I arrived outside the city, I sensed a goblin monster hiding in the shadows to attack me. But I didn't take it seriously. I casually summoned a skeleton warrior to solve it. The next second, a group of goblins suddenly rushed out of the desert. Now the skeleton warrior is Black Body. It's more than enough to kill level 10 goblins. In my eyes, these are all free experience points. At this rate of leveling up, I should be level 15 before the exam. My sister reached level 16 before the exam. How did my sister do it? I will definitely be admitted to Shajin University. In the constant battle of the skeleton warriors, my level also reached level 10. The skeleton warrior also reached the bronze level. The attribute of bronze level doesn't change much. Each level increased by 10 points, but my mental power has reached an astonishing 300 points, which increased by 120 points. I didn't expect to level up to level 10 so quickly. While promoted to bronze skeleton warrior, I also gained an active burst skill. It seems that with the bronze skeleton warrior, I can walk sideways in this area. Suddenly, a swordsman flew from nowhere, came to me at an extremely fast speed. I couldn't dodge in time and took the blow. I'm glad I have such a godlike passive skill. Winter Hat, transferring the damage to the nearby skeleton warrior. I looked in that direction when I reacted. I happened to meet a mysterious woman who was covered in a hood and night blindfold. Judging from her figure, she was probably an assassin. The one who attacked me should be an archer. The man ran past me without looking back, followed by 2 men in blue robes. That guy was very cunning, or the assassin has escaped. Hey, boy. Did a man in black just pass by? I looked at them coldly. Your arrow hit me. Apologize. I'm sorry. Fortunately, I didn't care anymore. The leader saw the skeleton warrior beside me and showed a fierce look. Only the psychologically dark potential criminals would awaken this that can summon undead monsters. He asserted that I must be a bad person and wanted to attack me. The other one quickly pulled him and they left. But they didn't know that. If they really dared to do it just now, I would have paid them back 100-fold. As my level reached 10, the experience required for upgrading has also increased by nearly 3 times. I need to kill 5,000 goblins to level up. If you want to enter Shajin University, you must work harder than others. Time is limited. I won't go back. Then I went to the woods to raise the tent. I was thinking in my mind, at the current upgrade speed, I can almost reach level 13 tomorrow. After level 15, the upgrade speed will further decline. I wondered how my sister leveled up at that time. Although my sister is a legendary profession blade dancer, her leveling speed couldn't surpass mine. Could it be that my sister gained more experience by teaming up? The nightmare speed. Thinking of this, I suddenly realized. So my sister was injured when she came back. I decided to go and see tomorrow. It was late at night and I was resting. I sensed someone approaching. I looked vigilantly in that direction. I was also surprised when I saw her. It was the mysterious woman who was chased by 2 people today. She didn't care if I knew her or not and asked if I had anything to eat. Then I handed her a sweet potato. He gulped it down after taking it. Seeing him choking, I quickly handed her water. After eating and drinking, she asked my name. Seeing that I didn't answer, she suggested using the detection technique. After using the detection technique, I was shocked to find that I couldn't detect him, but he could see my information. So your name is Lin Mo Yu, level 10, and a necromancer. Thinking back to this afternoon, I seem to see a skeleton warrior beside you. That's your summoned creature. He looked excited, and I just wanted to know why I couldn't detect him. He took out a round thing. This thing is a leveling badge. If the person's level is not higher than yours by 10, the detection spell will fail. After he removed the badge, I could see his information again. His name is Lin Ye. His profession is Shadow Assassin. 19 levels. Suddenly, the skeleton warrior I summoned found 3 people trying to surround me. As an assassin, Ning Ye also noticed their arrival. He got up and wanted to run before they arrived. Suddenly, an arrow shot down. With his extremely sharp perception, he dodged quickly, making the arrow miss. The arrow shot on the wood and the red light. It was actually a marking magic cast on them. The marked target will become obvious and cannot enter stealth state. It specifically restricts assassins with stealth skills and some stealthy monsters. Thinking he had won, he mocked. The dirty assassin. With the evil and dark undead bloodline, the summoner is a good match. Lin Ye tried to get them to let a chance and give them what he took, but they still didn't let him go. Lin Yi thought I only had 10 episodes left. I run first, and he would hold them off. They confidently said that night is my home. I naturally have a way to escape, but those people didn't want to give him a chance to escape. One of them cast a light spell. The forest was as bright as day. The beam hit him, making him particularly conspicuous, just as they were full of confidence and wanted to take us down in one fell swoop. I raised my hand and summoned a skeleton warrior. Seeing me summon a skeleton warrior, he quickly cast a large fireball spell, while the other side also launched skills to attack us. They were so confident that they thought they could solve us. In an instant, the skeleton warrior quickly blocked these attacks and knocked the warrior among them several meters away. The skeleton warrior was unscathed. How is that possible? The detector showed that the kid was clearly only a level 10 necromancer. They were shocked. When they came to their senses from the shock, the area was already surrounded by dense skeletons. Under the moonlight, this scene made people feel scared like a ghost parade. Lin Yi saw this scene for the first time, was also shocked. This is really a level 10 summon. Even the skills of 20 level mages and archers can hurt it. And there were too many of them. Today, I was already angered by them. The pineapple warriors swarmed up like hungry tigers, and they wanted to tear them to pieces immediately. Under the siege of my skeleton army, were making their final dying struggles. The shield that Huang Mao just cast was slashed to pieces by a skeleton warrior. Seeing that there was no way out, he used his last card. He burned with flames and bounced the skeleton warrior away. In my eyes, it was like a sugar coin, as ridiculous as a sugar coin blocking a car. The next second, the skeleton warrior came to him at an extremely fast speed and sent him to the underworld with a single strike. Another companion was a little incredulous to see him killed. Looking at the eerie and terrifying skeleton warrior, approaching him slowly like the god of death, he was shocked. My agility attribute is clearly 1000. Why couldn't he avoid these skeletons? But he didn't know that. The skeleton warrior with 5 times increased stats. His agility has reached an astonishing 1500. As an archer, he was chased by a group of skeleton warriors. The consequences are self-evident. To my surprise, the warriors among them actually mastered the skill of extreme defense. This is one of the core skills of knights. Defense will become extremely strong in a short time. A 20-level knight using this skill can withstand the attack of a 40-level mage. A knight who masters extreme defense and knights who don't have the extreme defense skill are like 2 different professions. And this, in front of my 5 times enhanced skeleton warriors, is just a little more resistant. He was about to attack me. I raised my hand to command them to use skills to block his retreat. I remembered what my sister once said. Either don't do it. Once you do, don't hold back. If you kill, then kill them all. After using the skill, the skeleton warrior, the power value also reached an astonishing 1500. While he was still shocked by the summoned creature, while using skills, his extreme defense couldn't withstand such an attack. He was broken without his life-saving skills. Just like fish on a chopping board, at the mercy of others. Lin Yu was a little incredulous. They're all dead. He didn't even move a muscle. Looking at the loot on the ground, I felt no emotion. Then I put these equipments into my storage space. These 4 pieces of equipment are useless, but they can be sold for some money. Among the dropped items, the only thing that was useful to me is this 初级技能卷轴. But Lin Yu next to me didn't like this scroll. It's not a high-level scroll. It's not worth much. Seeing that he knew so much, I asked how to use it. It's simple. Just hold the scroll and say the word to use it. When I did as he said, nothing happened. I realized that I had been fooled. As smart as I am, I immediately thought of using mental power to activate it. When I injected my spiritual power, the scroll emitted a dazzling light. The next second, it burned out in my hand. I also gained a skill in my mind, corpse explosion. Blow up corpses. It deals damage to enemies within 1 meter, causing 10% of the corpse's health damage. Corpse is also alive in the eyes of necromancers. Although this skill seems weak, if I count my talent, and enhanced by my talent, the lethality can reach 10 meters. As long as a corpse is detonated, it can continue to detonate the newly killed enemies. This is an invincible group attack skill. Because of my talent, almost all skills have become god skills. I came to my senses and took a closer look at Ning Ye. She seemed different from the other girls in school. I'm not good at words. I just praised her voice for being nice. When she was happy, she gave me the treasure she robbed directly. Ultimate skill scroll. It's worth 1 million gold coins in the exchange, which is 100 times that of the 初级 scroll. I couldn't help but be puzzled.